Hopefully this is a little more calm than what was going on earlier with the complete chaos that I had from the animals. So let's see what Venus is doing, because Venus is the planet of love, and Venus is in Aries at this moment in time. So we have Venus here sextiled, so positive, good alignment. There's a flow in the energy between love, compassion, self-love, self-care, and Mars. Passion, action, forward movement, energy, and Chiron too. Chiron here is the energy of the wounded self, healing. So we have Mars and Gemini, strong communication, communicating with people, reaching out to friends, family, people close to you. And Mars is connected at a square to Neptune. So overcoming your fear. Neptune, because it's a fantasy and it's not real, it could be fear, like a fear of reaching out to someone. So it's squared to Mars. What's actually working for Mars is the sun. And the sun energy is masculine fire. It's the yang. So it's going out and putting yourself out there. You know, being fearless. Okay, so let's see what is coming in here for Aries. And what do we need to acknowledge for my Aries friends? Okay. I'm going to try to take a look if I can see the chat. Okay, so now I can see the chat. And I can type too. There. Okay. Okay, that's awesome. All right. So I can sort of flip back and forth. I may be able to see, is this working? Or is there a delay? That's so odd. Okay, there's a delay. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for being here. And go ahead and get started. I'm using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. Messages for Aries for love. What is happening here for Aries? Angels, spirits, Pleiadians. What are the Pleiadian messages here for Aries? Awaiting results, sort of like a hangman energy. But it's about waiting, being patient as you're waiting. Okay. Other messages here for Aries for love. What do they need to see or acknowledge? There it is. Change your focus. Focus on something else. Well, if you're waiting for someone to get back to you or call you, yeah, you could just surrender. Let's see. Oh my gosh. So I got here, this one wanted to be out here. Dreams coming true. Okay. Okay, I'm running out of space to put my cards. So hi guys, thank you for being here. Now I can see the chat. But there is a little delay, so that's kind of interesting. So we have here waiting. Something might just be sort of hanging out in limbo, whatever it is. So let's see what the messages are for love, for Aries, holy angels and spirits, Pleiadians. What are the messages here for Aries, and what do they need to see or acknowledge? Messages for Aries. I know I just did that big long live, but it was really chaotic and there wasn't a whole... I want to focus on love with this one. And I'm going live because I don't like uploading. I don't like sitting and waiting for it to upload and buffer and all that. And also, I think I pick up energy of whoever's here. So what do we have messages for Aries? Ace of Fire, something exciting, some kind of new spark, something interesting. Okay, the Star card could be Aquarius. There's something here about emotional healing. The Star actually is a wish or a dream coming true as well. It's wishing upon a star and having the dream come true, where you get to start fresh, you get to start a new beginning. It's also about releasing. The Four of Swords, resting, healing, cutting off or not having communication with someone. Two of Rods here in the recent past, needing to make a choice, feeling like you're at a crossroads in some kind of situation. Okay, so we have the Lovers here. Could be a choice in love or some kind of love connection coming in here. I'm feeling like there's something here about like you have to make a choice. You're not quite sure how to move forward. Okay, so somebody's asking, is this a new person or a person from the past? Aces, so all aces here, Ace of Rods, usually are about new energies. And the Star card is about an emotional, so all water in tarot is the feelings that you have. The water bearer, which is Aquarian, this is about an emotional release. So you're releasing something because there's something new. There's an Ace of Fire. There's a new spark. The energy that you're currently going through is this Four of Swords, which is resting after your heart's been sort of broken a little bit. It's not a tower. It's not like you had a tower happen. But you're not in the tower now, but you might be sort of still recuperating. The Lovers comes into your conscious awareness. There's something here that starts to take off. Now, because this Two of Wands is in the past, though, that's like something that started to take off but then didn't. Small chance that this could be that same person or a person from the past. But with the Star and the crossing, this is like you're trying to let that situation go. Star and the crossing means you're trying to heal. Okay, Nine of Air. Overthinking a situation. Over analysis when you're just thinking and thinking. The Moon is your energy. Hidden. Secretive. It doesn't have to be a secret. It could be an illusion or something that is not the way it appears to be. The moon is also intuition, following your intuition. We have a page of air in the environment, a spy, a watcher. There could be somebody here who starts little petty arguments, because we have this 5 of air, like you don't want division or fighting or conflict. Maybe blame. 5 of Swords to me looks like blame. That could be true. Yeah, maybe he comes back with a new energy, but could be. Outcome energy here for Aries. Outcome energy for Aries in love. The moon here is your energy as far as love is concerned, and the moon is a major arcana, so I don't want to just skip past it. The moon and the lovers. This is like, there's a hidden love here with the star, major arcana for hope, healing. It's like you're wanting to put something behind you. The moon can also represent fear of the unknown, fear of what you can't see. Okay, so we got here the Ace of Swords. Clarity, truth, new information. What is this Ace of Swords about? Why are we getting an Ace of Swords? Temperance, patience, cooperation, balance. Major arcana again for being kind of like going with the flow. Sagittarian energy. You get some new information where you have to be patient. What is the 9 of Swords about here? There's a lot of mental activity going on for the Aries with the 4 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the moon. This is all like up in your head. But the moon, okay, there's a 6 of Wands, a victory. Somebody here gets a lot of attention. 7 of Cups. Having choices or other options. What is the 4 of Swords? Okay, strength. Feminine strength, peaceful strength, being resilient. Strength is the maiden, controls the lion. So it means if you're around someone here who is acting childish with the Page of Air likes to fight about like every little tiny thing that is like doesn't matter. The Lovers comes into the awareness. That's good. Major arcana for choices in love or love bonds. What is the Lovers? The Chariot, moving forward. Major arcana for determination and a victory. There's a lot of like energy of needing to be strong, needing to be patient, needing to be fearless, and needing to just move ahead. Now, it says here dreams coming true. What is this Chariot energy about? That could be somebody returning to you. It's the, okay, we have here the Death card. There's been a major change or transformation. It's the energy of transforming, such as when the Death though is there, it has a finality to it. It means like, I mean, it could mean someone's moving on, but it could mean somebody's returning as well. What is the Temperance? No, let's see. Clarify death. Got 3 of Air. Broken heart. Feelings of sadness. What is the Moon? What is this Moon? The World card, a completed cycle. You could be afraid that something is going to be over. The Death card rules over Scorpio. So Scorpio is the things where we share our lives with someone. You share a home, you share money, and transformation and change. It's part of a life cycle. Like, things are changing. It doesn't mean a relationship is over, because the main energy of the reading is healing and something exciting coming in. Okay. This looks like a Gemini too. All right, what is the Ace of Swords and Temperance? Patience. Wow, the Devil and the Queen of Cups. There could be some kind of like tempting love situation going on. What is the World? Or not going on. I think it could be just presenting itself. Three of Wands, Six of Cups. This to me is like she's offering the cup away from this devil. She's like, I'm moving on. I'm going elsewhere. Four of Swords. There's a Page of Pentacles, Earth sign, and a Four of Pentacles. Somebody who's holding on to you could be. What is the Death and the Three of Swords? Queen of Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or you're cutting someone out. Chariot card. Somebody's moving on. They're very determined to move ahead. Nine of Coins, self-sufficiency, independence, being single. Nine of Coins was right here. Something about being self-sufficient, independent on your own. Could be an Earth sign. So, what is this Page of Air in the environment? Knight of Coin and a Five of Cups. Somebody around you feels regretful, sad, or sorry. There's a Two of Cups on the bottom. There is love. Okay. The outcome is there's new information. Let's see. About a person that the Fool, breaking free, liberation, a new journey. Thank you, Michael, Griggs, and Pam, for your super chats. That is so awesome. You have no idea. That's so cool. I love how I didn't know I could see this, and now I can. So that's pretty cool. Is Aquarius blackmailing people? I don't see that here. Blackmail. I show the Aries is worried about what the person is doing. Like, you're putting a lot of thought into what they are doing. I think here it's like, just move on. Don't even care. The Moon too is like fear. It's like, I'm afraid of what this person could do to me. I'm afraid of what I don't know. I don't see the energy of blackmail. I show you needing to distance yourself and be peaceful. The Maiden and the Lion. This is about being peaceful and resilient. Four of Swords. Ace of Rods is excitement. The Lovers is about choices. The Death card and the Three of Swords. I'd say if you feel here, Nine of Swords in the future, that a person is driving you crazy because how they act like they're not committed to you. Six of Wands and Seven of Cups. That could be like the way somebody acts. They act like they're single, or they act like it drives you mentally crazy. Like, it's better for you to just move on from that energy. Chariot. That's like get out of Dodge quickly. Like just go. Don't hang around with that energy. Queen of Air, Chariot, Nine of Coin. That's like completely disconnect. So star card in the crossing, healing, hope, release. There is something here exciting. But then there's a lot of fear. It's like, why is there so much fear? The fear was clarified by somebody who gets a lot of attention and Seven of Cups, non-committal energy, somebody who has lots of options. And it's funny about Seven of Cups, it's the energy of Neptune, it's a fantasy. So they think they've got lots of options, which they really don't. I mean, because, yeah. Yeah, I can see, like, so anything that's really disruptive to you, malicious. I show here, like, focus your attention elsewhere, and that could be what this change your focus means. Queen of Cups and the Fool. This is like, if I can't do anything about what this person's doing, you know, they have free will as well. And if they just want to sit on the wheel of karma for the rest of their entire life, which people do, they don't even know that they're on a karma wheel where they just keep doing bad things and then they stay on this wheel of karma. And then bad stuff happens to them and then they act like a victim. And it's like, no, you've been a train wreck for 10 years. So this is all you. And, you know, you can't do anything. You know, there's nothing you can do except protect yourself. Avoid. Three of Wands is like focus on yourself. Queen of Cups to me facing away from this devil energy. The Fool is about releasing anything that is tying you down. The Chariot's about forward movement, not looking back. Don't look in the rear view mirror. Emperor here, power, Emperor, Empress. Okay. Yeah, so the Seven of Cups is fantasy and illusion. Somebody could think that they have like all these options in love, but they don't. You know, kind of like, this could be like they have an Instagram account with like all these fake bots and they think that they're so great. And it causes the Aries person stress, fear, worry, and doubt, because you start to think, oh my God, you know, but no. So the moon is what's affecting you. The moon's in Pisces today, and Pisces moon is about your deepest, darkest fears that are linked to a fantasy. It's not even real. So it's made up in your mind. There are catalysts, like something could be a catalyst to trigger off of fear. So to me, this is about letting go and staying away from, like physical, like putting your attention elsewhere, physically and mentally and emotionally staying away from a situation that causes you intense fear or stress. Like I said, with the heart chakras and all the chakra blockages, there's a person here that could be really super dysfunctional. The person around you. There could be a dysfunctional person, Page of Air. It's more like immaturity. It's more like they're acting like a teenager. Doesn't matter how old they are. You're wanting to close out this cycle with the world. It's like, I learned my lesson. I'm done. Yeah, so there's something here about wanting attention from people. And then Seven of Cups energy is illusion, fantasy. This is like the castle in the sky with the rainbow. It's like, it's not even real. So you have fears surrounding what this immature energy is doing. I wouldn't even put my focus on that at all. Like, no. Change your focus is probably really accurate. And in a way, it's kind of sad. But can you let someone have their fantasy? Like, can you let someone think? I mean, if somebody thinks that they have all these, 200 bots that are girls that love them and want their attention, it's an ego boost. It's kind of pathetic and sad, but it's like, in a way, can you just like let them have their life? Like, can you let them have their false reality and you just sort of step away from it? Like, okay, I know that's not real, but whatever. You're not condoning it, but you're also not buying it. It's like, oh, I don't buy it, Like, oh, yeah, those bots aren't real. Because it's calling on you to be very strong, peaceful, and also just sort of disconnect. Like, I don't know what else to compare it to. A messenger of emotions, the Knight of Cups. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. You could get a social invitation. There could be a person around you who has very kind intentions towards you. Okay. And I read a lot of readings backwards sometimes. It could be that this person around you is afraid that you're the one that's got all these people or options in love. Because it's the fire energy right here that has all the options, and this person around you has a lot of fear. So it could be them and not you. Aries is very brave. I don't think Aries is terrified, but if you are feeling terrified, just change your focus and don't even deal with that. The healer of emotions. This is a Queen of Cups. Follow your heart. Water energy that's a queen. Being very intuitive. Pisces energy. Being very loving and kind and a listener. What is this outcome with the Fool and the Queen of Cups? Taking a leap of faith, offering your love, or you're listening, maybe even just listening to someone else. Like, don't even deal with that person. Intuition and insight. Your intuitive abilities are very accurate. You can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Keep your secrets. That is High Priestess. What is the Moon here in the world? That's the end of fear. A fair decision. Wow, the Justice card. Your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground, which was today's daily, and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed, with the Star card and the crossing. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave this live reading here. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the super chats. Let me start here. Pam and Michael, and thank you Mermaid Mia for the $5. Thank you MB Jr. for the $45. That's completely amazing. Pam Puce, thank you again. And absolutely, this is, I appreciate from the bottom of my heart all the donations in the super chats, but they're not required. Someone said, are they required? No, YouTube is a free medium. You can just be here. Current filing, can I wait or move? Current filing, can I wait or move? So the Chariot is like, get out of Dodge. That is like, move ahead with confidence. And the Chariot is like, your eyes are focused forward and you don't look in the rearview mirror. You're very determined to set the course of your own life. So Patel, I'm seeing here your multiple same question, and I think you're fine to keep moving ahead without fear. So if there's something terrifying that any of you are going through, which I know, which can be anything to do with the court system, anything to do, it feels terrifying, but just remember that's only in your mind, and you can do positive distractions, change your focus. Don't think about it, only think about positive things and move forward. Your positive intentions as well. So whatever your intentions are, if you're on the karma wheel where you do things with the intention to hurt or harm others, then you're on the karma wheel. So you're just going to stay in that low vibrational energy. If you're on a karma wheel where you have no intention to hurt anyone and yet your circumstances or your environment is hurtful to you, then you need to leave. You need to get out, because I was in that a couple of times. I had neighbors who were intentionally very mean to me, and I was always intentionally very kind to them, and I had to get out. And once I left, it was about 100 million times better, even on my first hour in my new place. All of those so what you're supposed to do is you thank the person in your mind. You can tell them too, but that would be a little crazy. You can thank the person, say thank you so much. But you maybe you don't want to thank them, but you could say, someone's such a jerk. It's like, wow, really? I can't believe that. Like, for instance, I moved to a place and I said, I don't want to be around dogs. I have cats, and I don't want to be in a place where I have to be right next to dogs, because it causes me anxiety because of all the barking and this and that. And so I asked the manager, like, can I please not live near dogs? Now, she didn't like me for whatever reason. She had very negative energy. So my fault was moving there at all. I shouldn't have moved there at all. But I moved there because it was right near the ocean. I wanted to live near the ocean. She intentionally moved me next. She said the only place available, which I found out later was a lie, was right next to the dog park. So I had to, and she said, no, you have to live there. That's where you have to have your garage and storage area. And I said, no, I don't want to be near the dog park. And she insisted that was all. So I took it. So I was always very kind to this woman, and she was always very intentionally mean and nasty to me. And then I found out later that she was even gossiping about me, which I thought was really odd, because I'm like, why would that even happen? And so no, you have to. So my problem was I was trying to mitigate and stay in a situation where it was only getting worse. It was only getting worse, and she was actually making my life like worse and worse. All I had to do was follow my intuition. My intuition was telling me to move to this other place. I moved. Okay, Mao. Mao's agreeing. All I had to do was move to this other place. Within the first 5 minutes, the manager was so nice. They didn't even require anything from me. No deposit even. They're like, no, move right in. The manager literally gave me the key and said, here. And I said, are you kidding? And he said, no, here, move right in. And I was like, you're kidding. Like, the difference was unbelievable. Like, I go from one person who hated me every day for a year and a half and just was awful. I moved to a new place. It's been like amazing. Like, If I had never taken the step away from that energy, which is chariot, you chariot your way out of there. If I had never done that, I would have stayed in it, trying to fix her, trying to fix my neighbors, trying to fix everyone around me, when actually what I needed to do was change me and get out of there. So it took a lot of pushing on my part, because I like the physical. But which the physical is a hologram. It's not even real. So I liked the ocean. I liked the physical surroundings of the beach and all of that stuff. But I'm realizing now, hey, I could move back there later to a different, not there, but I don't know, like somewhere else near the ocean. And I would recommend not staying in the energy. So I know, yes, you can ground yourself and you can do all these things to like help yourself if you can't get out of there right away. Yes, I bought crystals, I would sage, but it won't change, unfortunately, it won't change. So if you can physically get out of there, yes. So if you're asking me, Patel asked about 6 times, should I go? Probably, yeah. There's the fear here. You have the fear of the unknown. Like, well, what will happen if I move? It doesn't matter at this point if it's so bad. Then you just go. It's almost like you have nothing to lose. So thanks, guys. And I really appreciate the super chats. And I'm going to end this here. But thank you again, and take care.